É sério isso?
I think it's way better to stay here and study.
Eu caí. Vou ter que subir tudo de novo. Meu Deus.
Você não vai me inventar. Sabe por quê? A gente tá todo lascado. Sai, Igor. Entra, Igor. Volta, Igor.
Now where's the interface Nahida mentioned? Come on, where's it hiding?
Found it. It's over here. We can connect to the inside of Irminsul. You should be pretty familiar.
Is it the same route as last time? Then I should be fine.
And Paimon?
Wait, the stakes are way higher this time, right? Maybe Huh? Why are you staring at me?
It's nothing.
Hey, you've grown quite a lot.
Well, anyway, Paimon thinks she's pretty knowledgeable.
If we say Alhatham's not a weirdo, it's hard to explain how he came up with the idea of you applying to the academia. But for all that he counts, you're doing surprisingly...
She just goes to show how important it is to have someone supporting you. And Paimon's not the only one.
That's fair. I have learned a lot in Sumeru. Oh yeah. Did you ever come up with that ugly nickname you promised me?
What? No way! We're friends now! Paimon gave up on giving you one.
Fine.
We need to go. Paimon, if you're staying...
Esse cara é muito bonzinho, sem
Will
ser
do.
arrogante, muito
Paimon's gonna link
esquisito.
up with Tainari and Sino.
We will be.
Initiating connection.
Nos últimos anos do Arson foram momentos que eu sentia
Ah, não. Sai daí, cara. Essa roupa nojenta. O que você tá fazendo com essa roupa, mano?
Well, come to think of it,
Thanks to our term...
don't.
Listen to me. Don't even think...
All right, if you insist. I won't argue with you.
Só um segundo, vou atender um cliente e já volto. depois continuar o vídeo. Voltamos.
Time to ignite!
Coisa.
This place looks so different from how I remember.
Must be Dottores doing. Either he's searching for...
It's still changing.
He has to know we've entered Irminsul. But luckily for us, be on your guard. The red parts have probably been corrupted by Dottores' power. Don't touch them, or you might alert him. He's looking for us. Tread carefully. That wall could be a problem. Fortunately, it looks breakable. Give it a shot.
Cara, quebra como? Corrida dele é muito esquisita, que atrapalha. Ele já pula correndo. Vamos analisar aqui o lugar pra onde tem que ir. Quadrado. Porra, droga, era pra cá. Fazer o esquema aqui, o esquema é usar os caramulos para voar, que o viajante não tem como. Aí tu vai passando pelos ladinhos ali, pega a interseção do negócio.
Slow, Fury. Oh no, it's a trap. Is that why he was using the same trick over and over again? To get us to lower our guard?
I'm trapped.
É um labirinto, agora é só achar a saída e meter o pé, aí não para.
Why won't this thing budge?
Hello?
Nicole,
Yes, it's me. I'm monitoring your progress from inside the Eternal Oasis. I couldn't see anything at first. But now that you two are inside, I can... It's not the clearest image. But it's better than not being... I can't intervene directly, but I can help to guide you out of the... Dottore in his current form is a blight upon both Irminsul and the ley lines. Pay attention to your surroundings. There must be sources of his contamination nearby. The corrupted information is his means of...
is that one of them?
Precisely. Take it out. But we're not done yet. Stay close, and let's see if we can find any others like it nearby.
Too slow. The wind rises.
This must be another one.
Agreed. Now... Wait, watch out!
It's Dottore. I think he's found us.
The seal is broken. Quick, get out of there!
And where exactly do you think you can run to?
What is that?
Pursuers. That's gotta be it.
Run! Don't let that thing touch you.
Dodge that attack.
There's more than one path. Which way do we go?
To the left. Trust me.
Fleeing like vermin. What a pathetic sight.
Hey!
Watch yourselves. Stay focused.
There's a cliff ahead. Jump!
More of those corruption sources. Destroy them as you did before, and open the exit as quickly as possible. They're relentless. Is he trying to wear us down? You'll just have to destroy these too.
Squall and Fury.
I think the pursuit is over.
Hard to say. Stay alert.
Que isso, é um cocô.
Behold!
I think we've made it to relative safety.
You doing okay?
I'll be fine.
Take a short rest, and then...
Nicole?
The connection's been cut. But that means...
Look at you supporting one another. How very
Dottore!
Took you long enough to find us. You're more useless than...
Oh, really? I think I deserve a little more credit for my methods than that. Rather than hunting you down, I chose to let you roam. I indulged your presumption that I was unable to track. Fleeing is for animals.
If that's true, then why did you come looking for us?
Because I wanted to observe you up close. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not here for a fight. Is it so unusual that I wish to greet my old acquaintances in person? After all, it's been a while. Scaramouche. Why are you so afraid? I have done nothing unprecedented in discovering the truth. Nor did I go... You made a bold series of moves in deciding to erase yourself. And with the power of this great chronicling device called Irminsul, once most people form an opinion about someone, it tends to imprison their mind. Yet you managed to erase every... However, this meant that you stood out to me all the more when I saw you in Nodcry. I didn't... For someone in my position, connecting the dots was a trivial affair. It would have been more...
You seem very pleased with yourself for figuring it out. I'm sure you'd...
That would hardly be necessary. Besides, isn't there something that concerns you more right now? Let me put your mind at ease. I have no intention whatsoever of restoring any of the records you deleted. I doubt that the prospect of losing your current life is all that frightening to you. Because in your... The cruelest twist of fate is that you'll never again have the chance to make up for any of your mistakes.
Dottore?
All here shall bend to my will.
The wind rises.
Squall Fury.
I'm afraid you'll need to do better than that to take me down. I expected you to have grown stronger. Ah, how foolish of me. I forgot that you lack any means to increase your power.
You will pay for everything you've done.
Oh, will I now? Does the prospect of death amuse you?
I could ask you the same question! I'll distract Dottore. You focus on the mission.
Got it. For the hopes and dreams of the masses.
Estão lá, pegando energia.
Open the secret door on this enchanting night. May wisdom's light eradicate ignorance and darkness, and hereby fulfill our ancient vow. Commence data extraction.
Tá podendo, mano? Essa vaga Irminsul
You cling to outdated ideals and stand in the way of progress. You will pay for interfering with the grandest experiment of all time.
Não é você, meu. Entra na Nahida. Não é nada. Caralho.
Good timing.
Dottore, as clever as you are, you fail to understand wisdom. Wisdom takes many forms, but the path you have chosen eschews them all.
Huh.
Everyone hold hands.
My strength is fading.
Since you are within Irminsul, it stands to reason that any power you wield comes from it.
You're extracting the information from Irminsul just to strip me of my power.
I will find his weakness.
for surprising each other, don't you?
I'm just getting started. It's time. Say your prayers.
Stay on the offensive, but watch your back.
Search for it.
Let's try this. Muso no Hitotaki!
It's time. Say your prayers.
Burn all before you!
Wind rises. That's far enough. Quit following me. Behold. Search for it. It's time. Say your prayers. Follow me. The wind rises.
Burn all before you! Blade of the primal flame!
Fortune burn. Behold. It's time. Say your prayers.
Let's try this. Muso no
That's far
Hitotaki!
enough. Time to ignite. The wind rises. It's time. Say your prayers. Finally, time for you to die. Excited?
Time for me to die? How could I have reached this place if death were something I feared?
Your last gasp struggle of a dying man is a pretty pathetic sight. And I know it when I see it. It's time. Say your prayers.
Blade of the primal
I'm used to this. Swan Fury. It's time. Say your prayers.
no Hito... That's enough!
Cuida na cara, desgraçado.
It's all yours. Do with it as you see fit. Just as you say, this world is home to some archaic things.
Ah, não vai morrer não,
And
né,
as you
filho?
suppose, you are a formidable opponent. You have long coveted the secrets of wisdom. So now, I will demonstrate true wisdom in action. I invoke my supreme authority as the keeper of Irminsul. Command me or condemn me. But give your verdict now!
aconteceu, caralho?
Blessed One of Wisdom, Mahakusaladhama, are you certain that you wish to exercise your authority to destroy Irminsul? It represents both your roots and your finest accomplishments.
This is my decision.
Irminsul is the original tree of Tevat. It is the means by which the heavenly principles maintains fate itself.
It is precisely because I honor and revere it that I fight for the humanity. Wisdom is knowing how to weigh the options and make the right decision. If you truly...
Planting a seed begins the chain of cause and effect. Since you have become a great tree yourself, till we meet again, Lord.
Mas esse Irminsul foi destruído, é bom? A própria coisa morre também?
The first flame, the pure, cleansing fire.
Ah, claramente não ajuda por você não. Agora vai ficar o pantalão como bem principal.
Shall we?
Where were we?
I was suggesting that you needn't perform when signing a contract.
You're only sitting here because your bank demanded an evaluation of the trustee.
So you told a story about a young scholar from a merchant family in Sumeru?
I told a compelling tale, didn't I?
The post-expulsion story is far more captivating.
The human experiments or the elixir of immortality?
The part where you die.
Ah, yes. My favorite part. The 35-year-old Segment thought of himself as Dottore, reserving the name Zondique for the original specimen. Of all the segments, he was the most selfish. After his expulsion, Dottore searched for a new direction. He joined the Fatui, studied Elazar in great depth, secured resources. He was rather fortunate in his career. Zondique turned to Conrian technology and successfully created his segments. But this was not immortality. Even with backup segments, his body would still age. Still, thanks to Snezhnaya, Zondique found the ideal base for his experiments. Then a perfect partnership materialized at a crucial moment. The year that both parties realized they needed more time. Fortunately, Zondique succeeded. In a miraculous turn of events, he gained the extra time he needed.
I seem to recall it differently.
All right, it's true. No matter how much elixir he took, Zondique remained human and continued to age. Then, on the morning he turned 85...
Help me up. Call for help.
Surely he would be rescued, Zondique thought. But to his surprise, no one helped him. Zondique was too selfish for that.
Don't forget, you're one of us.
Yes, and we're all waiting.
Waiting for me to die.
Pantalone arrived for a meeting and happened to witness witness what followed. He found it unsettling.
I never said that.
But the Zondiques were unfazed. It was a rare opportunity for self-dissection.
What does all that have to do with you depositing your data at Northland Bank?
It has made me cherish my time in this world all the more.
Fair enough. So you do have a sense of self-preservation?
What do you mean?
You're hardly normal, and you don't cherish life. You just don't want to admit defeat in the limited time you have.
Even so, don't I deserve an interesting ending?
I'm counting on it.
If nothing else, I expect my funeral will be a grand affair indeed.
What a magnificent fire. In Snezhnaya, we light fires to ward off the cold. Fire, it seems, is antithetical to ideas such as cold, frozen, and unchanging.
Perhaps it has always been that way. From the beginning, fire has been used to drive away wild beasts and warm the body and mind. You could say it's a form of treatment.
What mortal fear? Something...
Whereas you, I'm sure, must know the feeling quite well indeed. I remember when we first discussed the elixir of immortality. You claimed that extending your... You fear the prospect of dying a wretched end in this world, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm only human, after all. And while you may have forgotten it, you cannot deny that you too were once human, Dottore. I do not believe that there is no such fear in your heart.
Perhaps you are right. But I abandoned it long ago and devoted myself to my experiments. I have felt no fear.
From the very beginning, I never thought you could win this game.
But still you came. Contract in hand.
Because I am a reputable partner.
And as we have discussed, experiments are about more than results alone. The process is equally important. I have come here and completed my
I'm afraid your journey in...
After I die, there will be no one to make the elixir of immortality, and your remaining stock will only last a few more years. How then will you prove that you didn't perish in this
When I feel optimistic about market environments, I never forcibly adjust them. They have their own direction. And I have been quite particular about many things in my life. But where the manner of my death is concerned...
You make yourself sound so much.
Oh, but I am. And I hope you will be too. It may have been a long time since anyone told you this, Dottore, but...
Ha! I can see it. The experiment in blasphemy that I've been performing all this time. It has been a long process. And I do not care about the results as much as people might imagine.
If the very goal of your experiment was to explore infinite possibilities... then there was never any reason for it to end.
Indeed. Yet now, the experiment has officially drawn to a close.
What should I call you? Zondik? Or do you prefer Dottore?
Suit yourself. Goodbye, Feofan. This time, that's what it truly is.
And don't I know it? Goodbye, Zondik.
I could have carried out many more experiments, But to me, Lord of Dendro, this outcome is certainly not the worst.
I believe you. But unfortunately, this is where it all ends for you.
Experiment. It's out.
Wisdom is conveying information in terms that people can clearly understand.
Indeed. I can see no further out. Ha. You have a formidable mind, and you are braver than I thought. Setting fire to the very thing your survival depends on.
When necessary, wisdom can be as fierce as an inferno. Some of the flames that incinerate you come from...
Perhaps you are right. You see what lies at the bottom of the human heart.
Here is where your journey comes to an end. All that is yet unknown.
It seems I have unwittingly been your arch-enemy all along. But now...
I do not deny your intelligence. But what you refer to as experiments, they are events that take place in the real world. And they're goodbye. We will never meet again.
Porra, a Nahidinha morreu. Aí não. Não gostei.
Well, that's the last of them. It was a long... I just pray that...
Paradise.
I wouldn't think God...
People always think, as the Goat King...
Only we can truly... Given the myriad...
Well, that sounds about...
Belief is...
I'll be heading back to the Temple of Silence. I heard the Goat King and the Ibis...
It's back to our... Until next time.
Right back at you. Make sure to drop by the Temple of Silence the next time you're free. Where it is that two of the other 7 pillars, Chesapeake and Bennu, might all...
Dropping by?
Well, the temple what?
Guess that's true. All right.
I will.
See? Retirement has always been a
Naturally.
What do you think?
How could...
Sorry if my
Hey,
different beliefs can...
By which you mean, you two plan to stay at the Temple of Silence for a while? So...
famine.
You could say that. Innocent. Just look at this place. Magnificent, is it not?
And what?
I mean that for the most part, time spent associating with the likes of Sobek. And
Why does that?
Anyway, given how...
Once Sethos, the current leader of the... But judging by the expressions of this sacred grip...
How about...
Oh, that.
How the time...
And you, Mr...
To be honest,
Me...
forgive my bluntness, but you do not seem to derive your authority from majesty and might, like Lord Al-Ahmar.
I do, but projecting a majestic front doesn't really suit me. Besides, my relationship with that...
Not putting on airs might earn you more adoration.
Exactly.
Last time when we got...
Can we...
Don't worry. I can... The more the merrier.
Don't take this.
If I were to compete against you, I can't say with certainty I'd win, but
Where's Sobek? I'm sure he'd be good for a few rounds.
I wonder...
Oh, I'm glad you...
Such devastation. Look at all of this. It's going to take me forever to I would have thought a little appreciation of my sense. Helping?
Effort?
So you... If you're... In the wake of a great storm, a missing... Can you stop? I won't pretend. This is the way I see it.
Ugh, this is precisely why I hate talking to you about sentimental things. It's like banging my head against a wall.
It sounds like this is causing you a lot of anguish.
You mean the house or the...
I mean your sense...
Oh,
Well, generally speaking, when anguish becomes the norm, people usually make an attempt to improve their situation.
But there are so many people and things in life that are difficult to change. Anguish can be a...
I'm glad you're able to make yourself think like that.
What kind of a response is that? I was stating a
And I was happy that you can always find an answer that backs up your view. More often than not, life is a process of running into problems and then searching for answers. Not every...
Huh. What about...
Pass me that bomb.
Huh? Okay.
You may consider this my progress on the path to master.
Wait a second. Isn't that box mine? Hey, it is!
Would you like me to put it in your bedroom?
Huh? What kind of progress is this? Does he... These books... Ugh.
Local subterpiece, imported goods, such a bright future ahead. I can picture the Mora just rolling in.
Daí,
You do.
It's called being imposing.
Oh, I'm positively shaking in my sandals. What?
You've got a lot of nerve. Seriously, do you have any idea how different?
Surely that's a...
You traded my secret for sympathy. Thanks to you, I've lost every last shred of my mercantile majesty. How am I supposed to make anyone think I'm a big, scary investor now?
The dark day.
Speaking of friends, since when did the Notoric...
A coming together of fates. Nothing.
Forget it. Still, I really took a loss this time.
I'm trying to see a little bird.
Never. Thank goodness you're here. Huh? Oh, no.
Reasoning knows not time of day, but suspense...
Huh? Isn't that...
It was all the rage for a while. People throughout the city were clamoring to get their hands on a copy.
Don't bring...
Surprisingly, and
You're from Navajo. I brought you this.
Don't tell me.
You may not...
No.
Perhaps...
suits my... very, and as it happened...
Incense?
I imagine...
Well, but I'll gladly...
Kata Union.
Well done.
Sure has it.
All grow...
Thanks, everyone. Master Tainari. Thank you for your guidance and support.
So I know how to
I'm afraid the
call, eh?
No. I've made plans.
Well, that's...
Of course.
Escaramucho, eu tô lá.
For someone...
Hey!
Don't worry.
Paimon's been looking...
Isso não tá nada.
What's going on?
Nothing much. Nahida was just a...
Oh,
You make it sound like I'm on the brink of some kind of breakdown. If we can just get to the bottom of Dottoro's intentions.
Just listen.
Observe.
To be honest, even I can sense the change in...
Everything Dottore said to you was a way to manipulate your mind.
Can someone as old...
If it helps, for a puppet, developing at such an age is perfectly normal.
However you see yourself, well done.
All right.
Anyway,
What else can I do but complete my current courses? Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. There are still things in the city...
I'm so happy that Hat Guy is doing better than we thought, but... What about you, Nahida? The Pyro knows now. Aru shoulders the responsibilities that once belonged to Irminsul. The situation was contained before it got out of...
Irminsul has a strong influence over you, doesn't it?
There is no need to worry. Thanks to Nicole's extraordinary talents, angels can do things. They can. Such abilities are precisely what makes them so powerful. The goddess of flower, in my eyes, much of what she went on to achieve reached such transcendence.
So, does that mean your
Correct. Just imagine that Aru has become the new Irminsul, and the essence of my existence, the wisdom of whatever.
Dendro Archon, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Oh, thank goodness you're here.
Sir Nevis.
Yes, there's something I need to report.
Opa.
The Fatui Harbinger, the rooster, senses his sympathies. His stance is that, following the unrest and nod cry, Dottore was subjected to internal censure. This madness was...
No less than can be
Snezhnaya paid a heavy price working to stop him. They even lost... The letter goes on to say that even so, Snezhnaya cannot claim to be blameless. Apparently, they will deal with Dottore's subordinates in accordance with Snezhnayan law, holding all... Additionally, they are supplying relief funds and supplies, which are en route.
Ai, caramba.
What a wonderful idea.
Not more tomatoes.
More?
That's good, friend. Tomato. Take your time.
Does this mean you're...
I know. Traveler. Paimon. We'll set...
Sure.
You hear no? Wonderful. That is such a lively... It's super cheap. I can see that.
You came. Welcome, welcome. You must be hungry from your journey. Would you like something to eat?
Oh, thanks, but no thanks. I've been eating... Maybe later.
I should tell you.
Why's that?
To say thank you.
Your senses are spot on. But on...
Because the...
Despite Sky...
That's certainly... There's no need...
Thank you. Really is a fascinating phrase. It's not that we...
You're right. And that land...
That's wonderful to hear. Sincere feelings are...
Irminsul's destruction doesn't seem to have done me much.
There's still a lot of work to do.
Partly to express our
To tell you the truth, though, I'm not a fan of somber meetings. So, since there's nothing more to...
In that case, I think I'll lie down for a bit too before we head to our next stop.
And where might that be?
Mondstadt. Paimon and I are gonna head back there with Kale and the gang.
Long ago, I sensed that the god remains inside Kali had come from the goddess of flowers.
Yeah,
But I kept it a secret. Those remains weren't hurting Kali. A yearning.
She should be
whenever people...
Oh, is that so? Well, anyone who's friends with a kid is probably a kid themselves. Of course! And there's nothing wrong with that. When we get back, we'll actually be hanging out with another of our friends who happens to be a kid. Or more like looking after, in her case. Anyway, we'll always be there to watch out for our friends. Dear Sucrose, when you receive this letter, I'll probably be as busy as always. But busy with wonderful things. That's because I'm no longer a trainee. I'm now an official forest ranger. Impressive, right? You probably heard that something big happened in Samira recently. Don't worry, it's all been taken care of. We're heading to Mondstadt soon, so if you're free, maybe we could meet up? Plus, it's not just me. A few of us are going. Hey, do you still remember that time we all got together?
Que?
Esse chinelo aqui?
É. Não.
Pediu hoje?
Não, esse daí tá
Me dá aqui, isso aqui pra
Pera,
botar no médico. Me dá?
Pera.
Dainari. Don't you say it! How times have changed.
You've really upped the...
Kale, how did you know what I was going to say? For the love of...
Hey! Traveler! Paimon! You're right on time!
I hope we haven't kept you...
Kale! Sucrose! It's been so long! How have you been?
I've been well. Everything's going great. What about you? Are you still busy?
Not at the moment. Oh, right. That juicer you gave us works amazing! Farza loves it.
Seriously? That's wonderful. I don't suppose you drew up a detailed test report. Oh, what fruits did you use? How was the texture of the final product?
Sucrose, you might want to try asking your questions one at a time.
Albedo! Paimon didn't see you there!
It's been a while since all of us were together like this. How about we follow the same plan as last time?
Good idea, my friend. You never disappoint.
So, what are your identities this time?
Don't remind him. First things first. Allow me to introduce our very own official Forest Ranger Kale. The rest of us are simply her humble travel companions. This sounds like one of those mushy stories that gets people hooked on some corny, heartwarming premise. Oh, is our story not heartwarming? If I recall correctly, there was even a scene like this in King of Invocations.
Besides being heartwarming, our story...
Oh! You're a tramp! Of course! All of these trivial matters get left to me. It's
Oh!
What are you writing? I'm just brainstorming.
Oh, write them on these card backs.
Of course.
Clearly,
Miss Nicole,
Kale, you seem a little...
I was just wondering, who was the person you...
Wish.
Miss Nicole asked if we could meet up in Mondstadt once everything was over. She's...
Well, you never met...
Come on.
Surprise. An oasis. Lilliput. I made friends with the prologue to this.
Could this be?
Related to the god?
My dear young. And now But?
I do. I want to throw.
But how do you
They are. This is. Miss Nicole said I should learn how to adjust my standards. I just want to live as an ordinary. She gave me a
In the past, you would.
Of course not. I'm not.
Yet I am a djinn. We exist because of the Kale.
But.
That's beside the. But look. So, my dear young lady. To repay your. Are you sure about this? I yearn to see my mistress. For this moment, the world can burn. And you, Kale. I can give you a gift.
But Miss Lee.
My wish will be fulfilled.
Why would you wish for that?
A long, unending. Since you've promised.
Kale, there's no pressure on you.
It's as if you.
Nothing so.
I understand.
Close your eyes, Kale. Then open your soul. From there, I will embrace my mistress. The downpour of flowers is your touch. Like returning to the very beginning. Like surrendering to your grit. People say that devotion is beautiful, yet filled with pain. Thank you.
She left, carrying...
Kale?
I'm fine. Don't actually feel any...
Those remains weren't hurting Kale. Not as she is now. They simply...
Calling must have already...
I'm doing fine.
Then my wish
To be... So between Miss...
Wonderful.
I guess that settles things here.
So what's next?
Kale, look who I've brought to see you. Hey, Kale! I heard you guys were holding some kind of secret event.
Huh?
Really?
Me.
So that's what...
Exactly. The old me is gone.
Do you think maybe up in the sky?
Oh, what do you think, Miss Nicole?
I think, at least, if it were up to me, I'd consider that...
Dear Sucrose, even though my childhood ended long ago, these past few days have really felt like growing up again. I've become stronger, and I feel like I can find... Surely someone as mysterious as you will find a friend like this. I came to say goodbye to my old self. I know that after this, she'll be gone. But somewhere in my heart, I feel a great sense of joy. It feels like I've always wanted to take this...
Ai, magia. O último tirinho. Temos. Ui. Ai. Ai. Quantas gemas. Barulho pai mal. Okay. 3 tirinhos. Mais 3. Tentar ver se pega uma prune aqui.
What could the children be up to?
Aqui não é mais um tiro. Agora só falta completar na tela.
do as they please.
É isso aí, meu brother. Acabou a missão de Arconte. Só faltou agora no Atlã. É tudo. Como vai fazer 160 que precisa? Muito difícil. O bagulho ficou doidinho. Os caras demoraram pra fazer a parada, mas capricharam dentro da história, entendeu? O negócio ficou muito maneiro, isso, aquilo. E é isso aí, galera. Tamo junto. Vamos fazer mais missões de história depois. E quando entrar uma área nova e mais missão de Arconte, estamos aí. Beijo, abraço a todos aí. Bom final de semana. Beijo, abraço a todos aí. Valeu. Cia. E estamos aí, né? Que God. Chinês e Naya. Junto com o Sandrone. Aqui a minha já tá no 90, já tenho arma. Tem que fazer artefato pra ela. Não temos. E vamos rumo a C6. Cia.